Hello friends, I'm Emiline, aka Winterstar Cosplay, and in this video I'm going to be talking to you about one of the cheapest, easiest forms of cosplay, and that is closet cosplays. These cosplays can cost you absolutely nothing, and you could literally go do them right now. So it's pretty cheap, it's pretty easy, so this is Closet Cosplays 101. So, the way that I see it, there are two main ways that you can go about creating closet cosplays. The first way is to think of a character that you want to make and look in your closet to try and find things for that character. The second way is that you just look in your closet and look at the different things that you have and try and think what you have matches characters that maybe you'd want to cosplay. You either start with the character or start with your closet. Either way, they both work together, and whichever method works best for you and what you're trying to make, that's the one you should do. So let's go a little bit more into depth for both of them. For instance, if I look into my closet, I have this really great beige long coat. This can be used for a ton of different things. There's probably a doctor that wears this from Doctor Who. There's a doctor that I could do a Ford Pines cosplay from Gravity Falls. I could do Loki from the TVA, from the Loki series. There's a lot of different options just for this one coat. See, does it match all of their costumes exactly? No, but it's a closet cosplay. It doesn't have to. What I'm looking for here is a color that closely resembles it and a style or a feeling for the piece of clothing that matches what I'm trying to go for. See, you want it to be recognizable, and it's easier if the character is really iconic. If it's at least decently close, then it'll work. Like for my Princess Allura cosplay. See, in the show, she wears this really nice, pretty flowy dress or this like super cool space outfit, and I did not have the time, materials, or skill to make either of those things. So what I did is I went into my closet and I picked out this really nice, flowy pink dress that I already had. I added a white wig, elf ears, a gold necklace, and it was a really nice closet cosplay. If you've seen the show, then you would recognize it as Princess Allura, which is what's important to me. If people who've seen the show can recognize it, then I feel like I did a pretty good job with the closet cosplay. This method of like looking into my closet and seeing what I already have and then trying to find characters to match it is usually a little bit trickier for me unless I'm like have something already in mind when I bought the piece of clothing, so I'll usually go with the other method. But still, both methods have their merits and they can both be super helpful. So for this method, you already have a character or several characters that you've already picked out and you know you want to cosplay them, and now you dive into your closet trying to find things that will fit. This one is a little bit easier for me than the other method because instead of trying to think of every character that like possibly exists out there, I already have it narrowed down to like 1 or 2 or 3. For example, let's say that I wanted to cosplay Link from The Legend of Zelda. If I wanted to do a super simple, casual closet cosplay for it, I already have this great Zelda shirt. I could add a belt, some elf ears, maybe a wig, maybe the pointy green hat, but either way, I could do a really simple, just casual Link closet cosplay with it. And it's iconic, and it's recognizable, and it's things that I already have. Casual closet cosplays like this work best when you are modernizing and simplifying a character. If you want to go all out and make like a full actual costume, by all means, go ahead. But if it's the night before the con and you're running out of ideas and you're running out of time and running on very little sleep, a closet cosplay can be a great way to have something fun and easy to wear for a convention. Sometimes for closet cosplays, I will also make a couple pieces of the costume just to make it a little bit more recognizable, like I did for my very casual Suki cosplay from Avatar: The Last Airbender. I wore this to FanX Salt Lake City a few weeks ago, and I really loved wearing the cosplay. It was super easy, and it was simple, and it was comfortable, and people still recognized me, and I had a great time wearing it. If you are stuck on ideas for how to turn a character into a casual cosplay, like maybe you're looking at your closet and you have absolutely no idea, try Googling casual X character or modern AU X character. These can give you some really good search results, and they can give you some really cool fan art, fan edits, or just other cosplays people have done for these characters. You can also try making Pinterest boards, kind of gathering the vibes of what you have in your closet or what you're looking for to create a casual cosplay for that character. So let's say that maybe you have this really great idea for a casual cosplay you want to do, you know the character, you have some of the things in your closet, but some of the things, they just don't quite match. It's just not exactly what you're looking for. That's okay too. It's a closet cosplay. You're using things in your closet or occasionally your sibling's closet or your spouse's if you have a spouse. You can steal things from them. They're probably fine with that. I don't know. I've never been married. But either way, you're just using things you have in your house. It doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to vaguely resemble it enough to get the point across. A lot of the time, it's the hair and makeup that really make a character in a cosplay recognizable anyway, or if you have a cool prop for it. So any of these things, just something that's good enough that it can make the cosplay recognizable. Or even if it's not recognizable. If it's recognizable to you, cosplay is for you anyway. You're not cosplaying for other people. You're cosplaying for yourself most of all. So make sure that you're happy with the costume above all else. As kind of an example of this, here is my Vanessa cosplay from Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. Now, this cosplay, it's entirely things that I already had at my house. I had the hat, which was actually from a Captain Marvel cosplay. I had the pin, badge, which is supposed to be a security patch, but it's actually a D&D pin. I had the white shirt that I've used for my Ranbu cosplay and my Prince Lotor cosplay, and then just some black jeans. The flashlight I stole from my brother. See, it's just a super casual, comfortable costume, and it was really easy to put together and really easy to wear as well. Some cosplays are a lot of layers, a lot of things. It's hard, it's complicated. Like my General Maya cosplay, that cosplay is a headache to wear. But this was super easy. This is something that a casual closet cosplay can do for you. It's easy, it's cheap. I spent exactly $0 on this cosplay, so if you're on a budget or on a tight schedule, closet cosplays are fantastic. So here are 3 main points that I keep in mind when I am creating or planning a closet cosplay. First off, what do I actually have? This is definitely the most important one. I cannot create a closet costume out of things that I do not have in my closet. Second, what are the most iconic parts of a character, or what would that character purposely wear in a more modern setting? What can you transition from fiction, what their actual canon outfit is, into more of a casual thing? You need to think about these things when you're planning out your cosplay. Third, where do those 2 things overlap? What do you already have in your closet that vaguely resembles or matches exactly what the character would wear? It doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't even have to look anything like them, it just has to feel like something that they would wear, maybe vaguely resemble it. You can also do alternative style things like this, like a modern AU, or a goth AU, or a high school AU. There's so many different possibilities when you're doing closet cosplays. Whatever type of closet cosplay that you end up doing, remember that it's your cosplay. Whatever you feel like you need to do to get the character across, and whatever you happen to have in your closet, or again, family members' closets that you may or may not be able to steal from, whatever just matches what you want to make for that character. It doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to match exactly what they're doing, but closet cosplays are a great way if you're just getting into cosplay or you have a low budget, low time frame, any of those things. It can be super great to do closet cosplays. Even as somebody who has gone to conventions and worn these big elaborate suits of armor that I've entered into contests with, I still make casual closet cosplays all the time. I hope you guys found this video helpful and maybe you got some good ideas for creating your own closet cosplays. If you did like the video, consider subscribing, and I'll see you all next Friday.